Everyone, bear with me. I'm still getting a few things set up here, so it's been a little bit interesting trying to get things going tonight here. And I'm trying to do 6 things at once here, so let's see if I get this up here real quick here. All right. And let's see here. Okay. All righty. So, so guys, we're doing good here, and this is up, not yet there. All right. So, my system here is acting a little screwy there, but we're going to be talking about the meteor shower tonight. It's supposed to be I can't pronounce it. Quadrantids. It's basically the first major celestial event of 2020. It peaks later tonight, actually tomorrow morning. The greatest number of meteors will be visible at 3:20 Eastern time, 3:20 in the morning, or if, for the West Coast, that will be at 12:20. And so it's known for its really bright fireball meteors with long tails. And so that's what's happening tonight. And I'm trying to get everything else here caught up here. And my system's not cooperating with me on the other stuff. Hey, Ryan84. Hey, Jay.
Not yet, buddy. She's on her way, though. Okay.
Quasimodo meteor shower. No, Jay, but that's close. Actually, it's named after a constellation that was established back in 1790 something by a French astronomer. However, in 1929, when they set down the official things, they dropped it from the list of constellations, so it's a defunct constellation where it's coming from. But hey, Tinker's wife. So anyway, happy Prapper. Hey guys. So that's what why it's called that, because that's where it's coming from. Hey, Stringfield Ridge. So I don't know if that's President Lee or the Mrs. Teresa, or both. So right now we're going to talk about the meteor shower, but I'm trying to get one other little bit of information up here, and it's my thing is not cooperating with me here. So I'm going to have to try something a little funky here. Okay. I got those two. All right, let me check one thing. Just bear with me a second here. This was I was been working on this, trying to get this up and going, and it just has not been cooperating here.
I'm not bearing nothing because all your subscribers would scream, running away, and have PTSD for the rest of their lives.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, interesting. This is the first time I haven't gotten a notification myself on my in an email for myself, so I can bring the chat up separately as well. Strange. Hey, buddy Nash. Kiss my grass acres. Okay. So it's Teresa and Lee's in the room listening. Okay. Gemini Homestead is in here too. So I'm trying to get one more bit of information up here. I saw an interesting thing today on Facebook about 2020, and it referred back to 1920 and 1820, and that there were almost pandemics that broke out in 1820 and 1920. And I see Dave knows what I'm talking about. And so I was going to try to Google that and
We kind
find
of
out.
touched on that in my zombie video.
What was that?
And we kind of touched on one of those in my zombies and why we love them video.
Oh, yeah. So let me see. Southern Blessed just stepped in. Christy Bates. Let's see. Okay, so 18, 20. It went up wrong. 18, 20.
Poor kid. I'm forcing the kid to watch the video and he can't even hear it.
Okay, the first cholera pandemic about 1820 had spread to Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines and spread around there. And let's see what the 1920 pandemic was. That was the Spanish flu. So the Spanish flu was in 1820.
You're back.
All right. And the what I had done some research into Spanish flu, and I was thinking that's what this one was. They were talking about. The Spanish flu occurred, and everybody don't get up, too jacked up on this, but it occurred around the world almost spontaneously. There were areas that people did not travel to that had the Spanish flu. I'm talking about the Inuit tribes up in Alaska, the Eskimos. They were isolated, and they still came down with the Spanish flu in the same time frame. An interesting thing about this, by several scientists have pointed out, was that several weeks prior to the Spanish flu breaking out all over the place, there was a meteor shower. So I'm not saying that because of this meteor shower, we're going to get an outbreak of the Spanish flu. But the interesting thing was that those that fell victim to the flu first were just not the old, it was not the young. It was the 20s and 30-year-olds that were out active in the, out doing things outside. And so that's what some of the scientists were pointing out. It's like, hey, there's a correlation here between the meteor shower and the particles coming at the Earth passing through the after effects of the meteor shower, and people getting sick that were outside and active outside, whereas those that were indoors didn't get those particles or whatever falling on them that had the bacteria or whatever in it. Okay, Overlook Valley. Yeah, we're going to be on it for at least an hour and a half. Then I'm going to take a half hour off while I set the camera up outside, and then at 11 o'clock Mountain Time, I'm going to be have the camera outside, and I'm going to be trying to video the meteor shower at that time. So yeah, we're going to have some fun stuff. Yeah. Yes, the Spanish flu did help somewhat to stop World War I, but it was pretty much on the downswing by then. All right, happy Prepper. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Soggy Bottom Homestead, welcome. And so anyway, so I don't know if anybody else out there has heard any information of the possibilities of these pandemics and these flu outbreaks and stuff being caused by what's the word I'm looking for? That'd be on the meteorite. That's having a brain fart here. That's what happens when you get too old. Your brain gets clogged with so much information you can't access the right stuff. The stuff with amino acids and all the other stuff that lives in outer space still and is brought to the different planets in meteor showers and stuff. So there could be a
pathogen.
Yeah, pathogen correlation of the pathogens and stuff coming down that we're not used to, and that's why everybody gets sick from it until we build up an immunity or some resistance to it.
All right. You remember back in my Zombies and Why We Love Them video or live stream, and the one that I brought up from England, that was brought in by a meteorite.
Yeah, I remember that one. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh, I forgot all the information. I got too much other useless information crammed into my brain since then.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw a meme, whatever how you pronounce them, on Facebook today, and it was had Mr. Magoo on there, and it says, "I'm not getting senile from old age. It's just that I have so much stuff crammed in my brain I can't recall it all."
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, there. Let me check one other thing here real quick. So those is coming to think. Oh, here we go. Let me. I got to pull something up here real quick and see if I can pull this here. That there. Control C. And put that over here. And see if that works.
1848 is when that was. I had to go look it up again.
1848.
England and Wales.
Yeah.
Yep, claimed 52,000.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's the right one.
Come on, computer work. There we go. All right, there we go. Now I can say hi to everybody in the side chat.
Brass Tart's carrying the actual doom of the human civilization. He's found several in the desert. He just doesn't know he's a carrier now.
All right. Yeah, several small. Yeah. The thing is, like, generally, what they found out is that the smaller particles when they come in don't come in as fast, so they don't heat up and destroy whatever's on them. So it's more like the dust coming in that brings it down the biologics and brings them into our atmosphere. But yeah,
Y'all in the side chat, don't mind me. I'm trying to babysit at the moment, so
yeah.
That's why I keep looking over there.
Yeah, Ryder Dust. Yeah, some of us I was saying earlier, what for the Spanish flu though, there weren't many meteorites hitting the Earth. We just got coated with a bunch of dust and stuff, and it hit areas where there were no impact. They got it, and it was almost within like a week, it was all over the world, popping up in areas that nobody thought it would ever get to. Getting started. Homestead says it's cloudy where they're at, and I know
it's raining here.
Yeah, Mimsy Gardner says it's raining where they're at, and it's rained all day in Alabama. So, yeah, I looked outside earlier. There was a slight overcast. I could still see the moon good, and I could still see some stars. So I'm hoping that it stays clear enough so that later on I can actually put up, get some good shots of the meteors, the meteorites to put up there, and catch the meteor shower going on later on tonight. If the blob drops to Earth this time, we're sure Stephen's queen is not around to save our butts anymore. Yeah. Of course, if the blob comes to Earth, then what's the movie? Monsters versus Aliens. That general's going to go in there and recruit him to the monster squad. Yeah, so this is supposed to be one of the better ones that happens during 2020. There's going to be another one in August, and I can't remember the exact name of that one, but one of my assistants. Huh?
Isn't that one the Perseid?
I think so. And it's always in August every year, and my assistant scoutmaster when I was head of the troop used to take all the boys up on top of Mount Wanda so they could watch it. And that's in California, if anybody's wondering. And it was a little hard to get up onto Mount Diablo. They usually closed down the road to the top, up to the observatory up there and stuff, because they were getting overwhelmed with people going up there. So they closed off the road the last several years. Yeah. So we're also I'm trying something out new today that I heard from another channel. I've picked out a few people and I put their channels with the @ sign in front of it into my tags. And we were told that if I do that, that it fools the company into thinking that it's their stream and they get hours for it. So we're going to see if that happens for the couple of people I put in there to see if they pick up some hours tonight from the broadcast. So we're going to try that and see if that works, and hopefully it does. And hopefully I can help someone get over their time. She only needs 530 hours, I think, watch hours. I think she said she needed to be monetized, and that was Mimsy's garden. So guys, if you have a chance and you haven't seen all of Mimsy's videos, just go back and play a bunch of them. Give her some watch time. She's a great moderator. She's been helping out a lot of channels, moderating on them, and she really keeps the trolls beat down into the onto the island of misfit toys. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I moved, Christy Betts. That's one of the reasons I moved up here to Idaho. The other reason, down there in California, you couldn't see squat for any of that stuff unless you got way up on one of the high mountains. And even then, you had, with all the lights from the surrounding cities, you really had to travel a couple hours away from the Bay Area to really get any good views of the stars. Up here, when it's a clear night, man, I see stars that I haven't seen since, I don't know when.
Hey, Howie.
Hey, Howie. Welcome in here.
Yeah, this summer I'm going to try and move my little rear end back up into Michigan if I can.
Yeah. Hey, just in time prepping showed up here.
He's a Herbie. Herbree.
So, okay, just everything just jumping fast. Getting started in Homestead. Cool, great. You went ahead and played Anna's videos for that's Mimsy's garden. So yeah, good. Yeah, I got him on my other connection channel. I got on my other account. Got it watching a bunch of her videos right now. So that's why my computer's acting a little slow. I got so much going on it.
Well, Jay, if you're staring at a meteor and it's winking at you, you are in the wrong place to begin with.
Yeah. But yeah, that can that'd be very scary to see it blink at you. Or so. Well, yeah, so this is actually my first live of 2020, and I'm glad all you could come in here and join us.
Did you get one in your mail there, Will?
Let me see if I can pull this back up here. I thought I sent it to Will. Let me double check. I sent items. And, yep, you should have gotten it, Will, but here, let me see if I can pull this up here. Control C. And come back over here. And, all right, Will, there you go. Okay.
Hey, Kiss My Grass, if I'm looking at a meteor and it's getting closer and closer and closer, it looks like it's going to hit me, I'm not going to be able to outrun it anyway, so I'm just going to sit there and say, okay, Lord, here I come. Ready or not, I'm on my way.
All right. All right. Got Will in here.
That's a lot easier than going back to my mail.
So if someone else out there wants to come join us on the panel there, just if you haven't used StreamYard before, just go ahead and click on that link and follow the directions in. Make sure you got your camera and stuff up and come in and join us. Have some
It's best to have a headphones of some sort.
headphones or a earbud. That way you can if you have if you have two monitors, you can put the YouTube version on one and the StreamYard on another.
Tablet. There, I think I got rid of echo.
Only if it's a real small one.
No. Because even if it's the size of a penny, it's going to go right through it.
Yep.
Have you ever heard of terminal velocity?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen pictures of meteorites the size of a golf ball go completely through car motor blocks.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm chicken.
Yeah.
I admit it.
You never been in StreamYard, Tinker's Wife?
Yeah, usually like on the chats and stuff, I have the stuff open on the side for the regular YouTube version up, but I have it muted, and I'll go over there and I'll type in comments and stuff, and that way I can also check on people and do various things. If someone comes in here that starts a troll, I can go over there and I can kill them. No, I don't. I don't kill trolls. I beat him to submission to the land of misfit toys.
Hey, wait till he hits the thumbs up or thumbs down because you want the view.
Yeah, true.
Oh, they can still hit that even after you block them from the channel. When you block them, that just means they can't type anything anymore. They can still go to your videos and put the thumbs down. They just can't type in your videos no more.
Yeah. And then if you go into the deep one and go to their channel and block them on their channel, then they can't even do that.
It should be in the Pacific Northwest. Seahawks are my team, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me pull this here over onto this side here.
Hey, 320.
I can make this work.
I used to be up in the Pacific Northwest, Tinker's Wife. I used to live east of Everett. Right up next to the Stevens Pass area.
I'm going to try something here that's should be really interesting for everybody here. Yes, it is.
The kitty has an issue right now.
Washington State.
Get in there.
What are you doing?
There we go.
Around again?
Yeah, I'm throwing it up there now. So this is what the 2020 when it peaks. This is what to expect. This is on the when I Googled it, and this is the information that's up there on it. Let me move over here. So and all those channels have all those friggin' ads on it. See if I can kill some of those ads.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's getting worse and worse and worse as it. And then close to
harder to get rid of
real bad.
Yeah, but as you can see there, it's got all sorts of information on when it's supposed to be coming, the showers progenitor, and all the fun stuff. And there's, see if I can get up here for a little bit. On here, I don't know if you can see on this one here, but this is actually showing some of the meteors from last year's.
Nope, it's too little.
Yeah, too little on small screens. I keep forgetting not everybody has a 32-inch monitor like I have.
I could put it up on a 52-inch or a 55-inch, but I ain't digging out all the cables and it's too much stress on my poor old laptop.
You can put it on that table behind you, Dave.
No. I've got the TV set up. I just don't feel like digging out my cables.
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle.
Uncle Al. All right.
Okay, we're missing a like somewhere. Who forgot to hit it?
And actually, maybe we missed more than that because a couple had to go and they may be coming back later on. Oh, I've been outdone. Someone has a 40-inch monitor. All right, soggy bottom. If I get that, then I don't have to wear. If I get 40-inch, then I don't have to wear this. But my other one over here on the side here, my second monitor is only a 21. Hey, 320 Homestead. All right, good to see you in here. And for everyone that doesn't know, Uncle Al is Die Bullfrog 79, but he just call him Uncle Al. Everybody calls him Uncle Al.
You can call him the crazy kook. He goes by that too.
Yeah, well, no, he may be crazy, but he's crazy like a fox. That guy knows a lot of stuff. Uncle Al, did you want to come up here? I think the link is still in there if you scroll back. See, Uncle Al was talking about the meteor shower, the meteors, Apophis, and the meteor showers months ago.
If Apophis is on its way, we'll know about it. There's too many private amateur astronomers that will scream real fast.
Yeah.
And I ain't even worried about Apophis. The one I'm worried about is called Wormwood. And they've already labeled one Wormwood that's out there.
Wormwood.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna Google that one and see what we got on Wormwood.
Wormwood.
Also in the Book of Revelation.
Wormwood.
Yep.
That's an asteroid or meteor. What are they calling it?
I don't remember off the top of my head. They named
Yeah,
one
go
back
see
in the late
somebody about
70s.
some gold.
Wormwood
Is it a
asteroid.
picker, a nugget, or?
Okay, Wormwood, a near-Earth asteroid, diameter of 370 meters. The close encounter with Earth will be in 9 years, 2029.
I'll be
Okay,
buried by then.
You never can tell.
And see, that one's in the Book of Revelations as well.
Yeah.
Revelation 8, 10, and 11.
Bring this up here on this one here. Yeah, that's Apophis. I don't want Apophis. I want to go back to Wormwood.
Your kids are still up?
People from bugging you.
Yeah. So yeah, we're there's all sorts of okay, Apophis. That was Apophis. Where's Wormwood?
You see Hoople's new video? He already has the video that we were talking about. What were we talking about?
There he is.
Where was Kansas compared to Nebraska? Used it in his video.
Hello, folks. Hello, everybody. This is your old pal, Uncle Al.
Did you see it, Uncle?
Yeah. So
Did you see Hoople's video where he's trying to had us up there talking about where Kansas is?
Yeah. Yeah. Trust me, Hoople's still out in left field.
okay. Actually, I want to make a correction with something I said. That 2029 was the next time Apophis comes around. 2026 is Wormwood, and see how this works. There we go. So there's what I got on here on Wormwood. So yeah. So anyways, yeah. So if you Google Wormwood NASA, this is what comes up. So it's another one that's going to be coming down in a few years. So we got 6 years to get some preparation, but I'm not, have to re-up a little bit more on that, guys. So
are those supposed to come right into Earth?
Oh, get this. They're even talking about, using the word Tawaki on here.
Oh, they should, because look at what the Bible tells us is going to happen when it hits.
Yeah. And it says,
so what if it touches? if it touches Earth, it's gonna make the Earth turn the other way.
Well, it says, all right. Oh, hey, this sounds just like my novel I put out there. Seriously.
I know.
All right.
Gil.
Let me read it. This includes global earthquakes, slight meteor impacts, global fires, tsunamis, contaminated water, skies darkening by 33%. So, yeah, that's like the my Against the Wind novel, which
Everybody should read it.
Old School Prepper just finished editing it on the 31st, and I put up on the website the where you guys, any of you guys, you can go download it for free. And heck, let me go ahead and throw that out there so you guys can have fun with that one.
We talk about rabbit holes again.
No, we're just talking about what's going on around in the world here. Let me pull this up here.
And I was talking to my girlfriend, so I kind of got off track.
No problem. Yeah. Anyway, folks, if you look at everybody here, anybody experienced for the last 4 days bad internet service?
Books, Against the Wind Saga.
You gotta get better internet service, Uncle.
Nope, it's everybody across the board. Not me only, everybody.
Everybody?
Right.
Everybody's having internet trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not having my head off. You might not, but everybody around you is.
Around where you live?
Half the United States is currently having, for the last 4 days, internet trouble.
Yeah. So this is the main book that's finished right now. And let me go back one page.
I know. We just got to try and ignore, buddy.
Yeah. These three are up there right now. The Scout and the Ninja series is being edited by Old Time Prepper, and then we got the Family Compound up there as well.
You got 2 more books there now?
There are 3 books up there. Only Against the Wind has been edited. The other ones still have grammatical errors that I'd like anybody that can spot them to point them out so I can get it edited. But let me go back. Let me go pull that down. There we go. And go here to Friday Night Special. Uh-oh, we lost Will.
Yeah, he's got internet trouble.
I thought everybody's internet was fine.
Well, all right, there's the link to the book. If anybody wants to download it, it downloads as a PDF, and you can read through it. And basically, it talks about the whole thing is about an asteroid passing between the Earth and the Moon, and it has an iron core, and it's about half the size of the Moon. But because it's got an iron core, it has twice the gravitational pull.
Jill, you have a new person.
The person where? What?
Not at the bottom. Kim.
K Kim. Hey, K Kim. So yeah, so the Will's back. Here we go.
Yeah, I forgot I didn't have another page open.
Yeah, I my internet problem has started a while ago when crud, forgot the name of the old company. They got bought out by Sparklight, Cable One. Cable One got bought out by Sparklight, and as soon as they did, Sparklight.
I've heard of Sparklight. I've heard of Spectrum.
Their customer service sucks. They are their main service are overseas. Okay. So yeah.
I went to check on your book, and I forgot I didn't have 2 pages open, so it popped me out.
Oops.
That's why you always write.
But I had it open. It was I could only see 1 book in there. You must have sent me the link to just 1 book.
Yeah, I sent you the link to one book. But if you go on the top banner there, where it says books, you can work your way back down in from the main page. You go to books, Against the Wind Saga, and it'll show the 3 books.
Hey Jay, if you want to start building, I'll design it. We just got to find people to do the welding and get our propulsion stuff.
Yeah. So let me show you, Will.
Yeah,
So,
I'm there right now. I'll look at it right now.
So if you go to books,
I went right to the center.
Yeah, and then you scroll down to where it says Against the Wind Saga. Click on that one, and that shows you the 3 books. And you go into each individual book page, because like Against the Wind will have all the series of the Against the Wind books in there. The Scout and the Ninja will have all the Scout and the Ninja books in there, and the Family Compound will have all of them.
Yeah.
I know, she's crazy, isn't she?
So,
hey Christy, I'll help him build this spaceship. I didn't say I was going to ride in the spaceship.
I know why you're going to build the spaceship. You're going to get everybody else to leave the planet. You'll have the planet to yourself.
Hi, old school prepper.
Just me and Charles.
Hey, Martha. Hey, JM. Well, like I said, folks.
Hey, everyone. My favorite person just came in here. Old school prepper. She's the one who's been doing the editings on the books that I was just showing you guys. She's doing a great job, teaching me a thing or two.
Don't you have a spell check in there that just fixed it for you?
Problem is, spell check doesn't say it's a bad when you leave, like for the word then. You leave the N off of then, so it just says the. It doesn't catch that. And when you want to say can't and you just put can or couldn't, and you know, things like that, and forget where you put commas and stuff like that.
It doesn't do grammar or sentence structure. That's a problem, Will.
Yeah.
Spell check only corrects words.
And sometimes
yes. Dave's correct up there.
And Martha's pulled out some good things for me to change up. The one paragraph she said might be offensive to women, so I rewrote it. So it, you know, because to me it made sense, but she pointed out some things, so I retwisted it around so that it, you know, it wasn't supposed to be offensive to women. It was supposed to be supportive, but you know, I get tongue tied sometimes. Well, I got finger tied and I typed wrong.
So you're gonna have a co-author, right?
Yeah, she's in there as editor.
Yep, good.
Editor in chief. Huh?
Yep.
Hey Jay, we don't need any standard propulsion needs. I have the perfect solution to this Earth's problem. We're gonna take all the Democrats. We're gonna put them inside a tube. There's enough hot air coming out of all them Democrats. You should be able to make it to.
Thanks,
Alpha
Adam, for
Centauri.
coming in.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam. Yeah, you're right. You ought to be able to hit the warp factor 5 of all that hot air from them.
Like they should be able to get to Alpha Centauri in about a week.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, warp 10.
Like I said, folks, 2020s is going to be the year of everybody who are prepared, who are ready, is going to get tested. And tested hard.
Yeah.
I've been warning people this for a year and a half. Everybody thought old Uncle Alan is crazy. Like Gil said over here, I'm crazy like a fox, and you should have your skill in first aid map reading. I'm going to do a video on map reading for Gil.
Yep, I hope everybody's getting their stuff together for sure.
Yeah, and also get your medical needs like Will over there.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your medical needs up to date, because it looks bad when you're going trying to breathe.
Yeah.
Right, Will?
Yep. You know, you don't really realize what how nice it is to breathe till you can't.
Right. Because I got the CPAC machine right now. I'm not as bad as Will. I'm not as bad as some people on our in our chat live comments. But get your stuff ready and test it. Go out.
When I first started doing YouTube, let me see, I've been on YouTube about 3 years now. When I first started doing YouTube, I only had to use my oxygen at night when I went to bed. I just put it in with my BiPAP machine. But as time has gone on, I started using it more and more. Now I can't even get out of bed and go pee at night without throwing the thing on my nose. Yeah. Otherwise, by the time I get there and back, I am actually drowning for air.
Yeah, it's always fun trying to go to the
People just don't
bathroom.
understand how much a good thing could be missed.
Yeah.
That's why I have
Okay. Al, hang on a
Yes.
second, guys. Will, I'm going to do a shout out here on you, okay?
Oh, come on.
On your GoFundMe. May I?
Sure.
Okay, so bring it up here. So, guys, I just put a link there in the link here. This is to Will's video on his GoFundMe called On a Personal Note. And it's so that he can get, he has a GoFundMe to get a one of these Inogen oxygen machines. All right.
It has to be the Inogen 3 because I'm on 6 liters of oxygen now. So Inogen 1 won't work, and they're a little cheaper, but unfortunately, they're not the one that'll work for me.
Yeah. So
number 2, right?
It's the 3 Inogen 3.
And so here on the page, right here is the link to the GoFundMe site. So the link to this video is down there in the comment section, and then the link to that is there.
If you go to my homepage, it's right there as you come onto my homepage.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't ask anybody to help me, but I just can't get one on my own, and Medicare will not cover them. I don't care what they tell you on the commercials; they will not cover.
It's all lies.
Yeah,
I've tried every which way. They're just no fucking way.
Yeah.
No, careful, Will. We don't have $42,000.
That's okay. Mine is already locked for all my videos being not appropriate for those under the age of 13.
Oh yeah, this isn't mine. This is his.
I already lost like 10 supporters last night.
I can cuss like a sailor tonight.
Yeah, but check on your supporter rate. You might be losing people in hours. It's like, oh, what? I'm back to 2. Okay.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. Yeah, I did see you 8 hours ago.
Still
long time no see, buddy.
Yeah. Those of you that don't know Anthony at Palmetto Prepared, really great guy, great cook. He's has a lot of knowledge as well for
homesteading, you name it. He's
yeah. So
yeah, I'm trying to get a package for Anthony out.
Still raining there?
Yeah, it should be.
Anthony?
Yep, still raining.
It must not snow much there.
No, it got to be a certain area. Excuse me. But I've been working on sweet potatoes, and I'm going to send Anthony a package. I just finished dehydrating it. It's sweet potatoes that's been dehydrated, cooked, and treated. It's for long-term storage, and I want to see how he reacts to it. So hopefully I'll get something out in a few days for you, Anthony. Now, do not put it in your mouth and chew it. It's not beef jerky. I keep telling people, you got to know how to prepare food.
You got one more loaf done, Anthony? Pretty soon. Why don't you just start making them every day? Make one every day, and then you can just mail them out to all your buddies. And then we'll test them out and see how good they are, and we'll give them a rating. We'll give a review.
Yeah. We'll all do VR product reviews for you.
And then at the end, you got to know that we're not going to, or even if it's bad, we're not going to give you a bad rating. So then we'll just tell everybody to go see you and get another one from you, and you can charge them.
It's all right.
You'll have all your socks full of money.
It's all right. But like I said, for my friends, you got to know how to prepare foods. Because a lot of people don't know how to skin a deer, gut a deer, make beef jerky, make hardtack. Big one is hardtack. This is why I don't have any teeth anymore. Because I've been eating other people's hardtack. I'm like, what the?
Yep.
Pemmican.
Well, that's why
Pemmican's a whole lot better than hardtack.
That's why I'm also, besides being part of the prepper community, I'm doing a lot of stuff with the homesteading community with like Stringfield Stringfield Ridge Farm and Two Family Homestead and Hidden Valley Homestead and Good Simple Living. I've learned so much from these people that it's just, it's amazing how much I didn't know. And I've been doing preparedness, for 41 years. And there's the whole other side of it with dealing with actually setting up gardens and doing all the stuff you need to do, going back to the old school way of doing things.
Hey, Palmetto, you tried doing pemmican?
That's easy, Will. All you have to do is grind up beef jerky, add either suet or lard.
Tallow.
Don't add.
Somebody was saying tallow is the best.
You have to be careful on tallow. Tallow is tricky because tallow is a waxy base, and unless you like to go to the bathroom a lot, you've got to know how to melt tallow. Because if you melt it wrong, you're going to find out when you're on 3 days in the toilet because it will clog you up.
Yeah.
They used to make candles out of it. So you got to know that melting point of tallow. I always recommend either lard or suet. Suet has a lower density point, easier to melt, easier to form, easier to pack away. And also lard's a little bit more beneficial because you can get it in 5-gallon jugs. You try getting suet in 5-gallon jugs and people look at you like, where'd this guy came from the foothills? And he's
them cowboys ate that pemmican for a reason, and so they didn't have to poop out there on them plains.
Yeah, but they knew how. They didn't have teeth.
Yeah.
That was the main reason for pemmican. You don't have teeth. That's why they grind up nuts and beef jerky and oatmeal so you could chew on it with no teeth. Because dental problems was a big thing in the West, right?
I think lard would work. Lard would work for pemmican. But for long-term storage, you should use tallow.
If you're going to make pemmican and store pemmican, go ahead, Al.
It lasts forever.
No, you have to know what you're doing with pemmican. Pemmican does not last forever. You have to have very careful with it. Like Dave said, I know what Dave was going to say. Go for it, Dave.
The best thing to you if you're going to make pemmican, make sure you got some lentils stored up and some other herbs. It's best to be made with a soup. It's not meant to be eaten by itself. Okay, I've made pemmican. I've got a video in my cooking playlist on making pemmican. And when I did mine, I used tallow. But when I made my pemmican, I made it in such a way that the tallow was not completely rendered down into liquid. It was still had a little congeal to it. So when I made it, it was a lot easier to mold it. Because if you tallow, like he said, if you get tallow too hot, it won't remold. It'll be a mushy mess that won't last a week.
Yeah.
No, it'd be like slime, just slime all over the place. And two, it has to be in a certain temperature range. You cannot have pemmican in where I live. We have to stick with beef jerky because it gets 106 over here, maybe 110. Not ideal for pemmican.
Because we're getting a lot of. Let me go bring up some of these comments here. And Anthony also, comments the same thing about lard.
Hi, Darlene.
Yeah, lard is easier,
hey,
but
Darlene McGee, how's it going?
Lard is more of a neutral base because it's fine. And suet. Trouble with tallow. Tallow was designed for
candles.
For candles. Thank you, Will's that way.
Yeah.
So imagine you're trying to eat a candle with meat in it, or it's gooped up. In the old days, when in the West, like Dave said, they used to cook it with other things like lentils, peas, beans, hardtack. A lot of people couldn't chew on the hardtack because they bought the lowest version of it. There's still one in the Smithsonian, over 175 years old. So nobody touched it, not even the bugs. It's still edible.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you can't chew on it.
All right, Tinker's wife.
Hey, yeah, good
Tell
night.
that
Nick.
fellow
Bye.
I said to make you go to sleep.
Now, the one good thing about tallow is when you're seasoning your cast iron, you want to use tallow, not lard.
Yep.
Gives a better non-stick surface to it.
Yeah. Tallow is great because it doesn't rancify as fast as lard. I used to have a book, but that went up with the house about that thick on lard cooking and lard seasoning. You want to get a kick out of it, Gil, because it
Yeah.
covers everything on seasoning cast iron, from cast iron cookware, cast iron pots, cast iron pans, even the old cast iron boilers that before they used to have tinware. They used to have these huge, got to make muscle kind of women,
Yeah.
kind of pots.
And just checking something here on the side chat here, guys.
Anthony's got the coyote bugging him again.
Coyotes. Well, Anthony, when I was in my junior and senior year of high school, I was living on the north rim of the Grand Canyon, and we used to hunt those suckers to get rid of them, and we could draw them in so fast with what we call it, a rabbit call. Basically, it sounds like an injured rabbit. And they would come from everywhere saying, "Ooh, free meal."
Hey, you got a question out there?
Question. Where
Kiss
can
my
you
grass
buy?
acres. Where can you buy that?
What are you talking about?
Which one are you referring to?
Tallow or lard?
Lard comes in 5-gallon, 2-gallon, 1-gallon buckets.
Yeah. The
Suet's going to be hard, and so is tallow. That's a special order item.
No, tallow you can get at Walmart.
Tallow.
Yeah. The quality of the tallow at Walmart, I would be suspicious of.
No, I
I
just been checking. The stuff I picked up at Walmart is actually good quality. That's what I used. That's what I used for my cast iron, and that's what I used to make my pemmican with.
Okay, so the Walmart has good tallow.
Okay.
My Walmart has 3 different jars, and so I had to come back home and do some checking to see which one of the 3 was best.
Yeah, because you got to be very careful on stabilization.
Do you have that jar there you can show us?
If you give me a minute.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think everybody would like to see that.
Yeah,
you buy a body bag at Walmart.
Yeah, for $2, it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
But pretty good. You could make a raised flower bed out of one of those things. Just line you, build you the tray thing, and just lay the body bag in there.
Oh Lord!
Then while you put the seeds in there, let them to raise up. Zip that thing up, turn it into a terrarium.
Good grief.
Okay, see, Walmart has some good fats. They also have a brand of
ghee, tallow,
and
hemp oil. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's the cooking type, not the smoking, guys. Cooking.
Cooking hemp.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Body milk for cooking. I can see people trying to put in oil pipes. No, it won't work.
So yeah.
Okay.
So
can you read?
All right. Hang on. Let me see. All right. How do I bring him up big on his own?
Click on my picture, and you'll see a little dude in the upper left, and it'll put me solo. There you go.
There you go.
Sounds like
yeah.
That's really good.
It says fat works on it.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm so fat?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go finish my coffee now.
All right, there we go. So, all right, so we got some good tallow there. It'll be great for doing your cast iron.
Yeah, cast iron, pemmican. If you know how to seal it right. Now, if you do pemmican with tallow, you have to watch the temperature. If you live in an area like I do, you can't have pemmicans too hot. Gil's all right, and I think Will is all right. Gil and Will is all right. But you got to understand, if you're further down south in a hot climate, do not do pemmican.
Mimsy Garden, hello.
Okay,
Hi there.
Mimsy's Garden just came in. I'm going to give her another shout out like I did at the beginning. If you haven't subscribed to Mimsy's Garden, go subscribe to her. She's great. She's fabulous. I got her as one of my mods because she does such a great job on all the other channels. But she needs 530 watch hours to get your monetization.
Yeah.
And so go over there
Yeah.
tonight when you go to bed. Click on her channel. Just click watch. Pick a playlist. You click to watch it all while you're going to sleep. So at least that way she gets the hours, and we can get her monetized for all the hard work she does.
And leave a nice comment. Do not leave a rude comment. I keep telling people this: if you're a small channel and you leave flip, insane, or non-specific comments on other people's channels, it's going to come back to you. It's going to hurt the original channel or live stream, and you're going to get pounded 6 ways to Sunday. And two, a lot of people were laughing at me. I don't have $42,000. I said, do you have a lawyer? And this one guy said, I got 2 lawyers and I'm going to court on Monday. Duh. And I won't tell Mark Multiplier, what's he's in trouble for. He's a gamer. And he's going to court.
Yeah.
Who's laughing now?
Yeah. So So Anna Mimsy's Garden is. She's fantastic at sending those trolls to the land of misfit toys.
Yeah. So everybody go check out her channel. Make sure you check out Dave's channel, Will's channel over here. That way.
Make sure you get Mimsy on your list.
Yeah. Go check all these people's channel out. Please watch out for trolls, and please leave a nice comment.
Yeah. Just I'm looking at all the channels that are in here. Great channels. Getting started on homesteading, Stringfield Ridge Farm, Mimsy's Gardens, Palmetto Prepared, Old School Prepper,
Stringfield Farms.
Yeah. Ryder Does. I mean, you got so many, Kiss My Grass Acres, so many good channels in here. If you're not subscribed to any of these, go check them out. They're really great. Just good people, good down to earth people all around here, folks.
Right. A lot of people don't realize they're
really CR's here.
Hey, CR.
Well, now we have a
Canadian
live stream.
Yeah. We have a lot of rocket launches in the last couple of days by Amazon and by SpaceX. I forgot the third guy. They're launching rockets like you would not believe. And everybody's laughing at me like, oh, another rocket launch? Yes, and you should be nervous because they're trying to replace 42,000 satellites in orbit.
They're doing what?
Ask Gil.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I had to put Jay's comment up there about him putting himself into the land of misfit toys.
I will get your bug out back ready. Jay. Too close to the action.
I don't know what y'all talk about. Heck, I'm the one that started the island of misfit toys.
I finally got my prescriptions.
About time, young man.
I'm getting for my tranquilizers. I did see my pain specialist, so I'll be getting a tranq for the evening. And then I'm getting therapy finally. Thank you, stupid government. Oh, you're hurt.
I got my new leather book.
Good.
It came today. It's got all kinds of leather skids in there.
Which company, Will?
It's not Tandy. It's Springfield.
Oh, that Springfield's a good leather.
Goods.
Yeah,
They have way better stuff than Tandy ever had.
Yeah. Do they still have the sides?
Do they what?
Sides.
They have a big ass book.
No. Sides is a leather.
Oh yeah, everything.
Side of a hide.
Yeah.
That shit.
Hey Jay. Jay, you need to start doing some videos. You got 125 subscribers, but you're not putting out any videos. You need to put out some videos.
Yeah, and you got to update your channels. They are right now. I lost like 200 supporters because they didn't upgrade their channels. You have to have a home page. You have to have a about page. You open your channels, have a playlist, videos, because I go, look, wait, I'm supposed to have 300 supporters. Look there. Now I have 100 supporters. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Go down. This is no longer available at this time, YouTube.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to turn off the camera.
Yeah, a lot of people are just watchers. They just have content for what don't have content. They just got pages so they can watch. Yeah, but I didn't understand it for a long time, but they just have it so that they can watch the videos, you know.
Right.
And people just subscribe to them, and it doesn't do any harm, really.
Right, but YouTube's getting really cracking down on the fake channels because they have too many of them. They about had it with it.
Robert and Cindy Moore.
Hey,
I'm sure we're just talking to Robert, though.
Hey. Hey, guys. So, Anthony, on that tranquilizer and the dart guns, it's going to be my grandson's. I got 3 right now, and the 4th one's on its way.
I like working too. I like going into channels that they don't know you're there and just watching.
Yeah, that's a good thing. So what's the count so far, anybody?
Oh, I'm supposed to pay attention? It's not my chat.
I know, but somebody always on the live comments check up.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments over there. Yeah, all right, and I'll make sure to get any of the links for you to put in there.
I got 24-13.
I forget. Jerry brought up something about a schwa when you tag somebody. Always put a schwa in front of their channel, like Gil has up there.
Hey, kid. Where you guys going? Away. You gonna go chase girls?
Thank you, Martha. Thank you. Actually,
living.
Actually, I didn't get married till I was 30 years old. And I've been married for 32 years.
Well, my boy just left to go chase girls, so.
Thank you.
Yes, Anthony, that's correct. My daughter is expecting number 4.
Yeah. Thank you, Mimsy. We got 24 watching. We have 35 thumbs up. I know there's a delay.
Yeah.
Like I said, right now, everybody be calm.
If 24 watching, 36 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Be calm. Look around you. Be careful. All right. Don't act rash. And I told this one prepper, don't ride around in your camouflage outfit in suburbia wearing a backpack. I'm looking at him like, oh, Lord.
That's not camouflage. That's standing like a sore thumb.
No, it's like all you need is put on something else on it, and you have every cop pulling you over on a even camouflage is bicycle. So I'm looking at him like, oh,
hey,
okay, that's a big.
I'm here, but I'm eating, so I'm going to keep it off.
That's a big gray man fail. You know, there's some places you could wear that when you're going turkey hunting or in your woods. But if you wear that, like a lot of people haven't been overseas a lot. If you wear that in a mall, a library, a courthouse, a business section in town, guess how many armed guards with machine guns are going to come up to you?
Yeah, camo's the new black, Anthony. Used to be everybody wore black pants or a black T-shirt.
Yeah.
Now everybody wears
but-
camo.
Yeah, but we're talking about civilized countries. We're not talking about the South. We're not talking about in the woods. We're not talking about boonies or the hicks. We're talking a progressive urban area.
Yeah.
So you think about it, if you wore that in Tokyo, if you wore that in London, in one of the business districts, how many security forces will you get? And I tell a lot of people, you try that in Belfast, England. I mean, Belfast, Ireland. Sorry. Keep saying England. They get mad at me when I do that. Sorry about that.
Who can afford to go out of the country?
It's called work. Well,
Oh, that's a bad word too.
All right.
Wear
I'm sorry. I had to put that one.
camouflage
That was a good comment. I just had to put that one up there.
yeah, I know. I've seen people with camouflage underwear. Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, the trick is everybody got to leave the United States at one time. Go to another country, see their culture. A lot of people, preppers, are not
Hi,
cultural.
Tyler.
Okay, I keep telling people this. A lot of you are not culturally aware. We have Canada up north. We have Mexico down south. People still don't have clues what's going on.
Canada?
Yes, we have Canada up
Where'd
north.
it go? Where'd it go? It went so fast by. I was going to throw another one up there. Come on. Where is
Is
it?
that one of those socialist states?
Okay, we have to get ready for world traveling. So I tell people, if you're clustered in one area, you're going to die less than 15 miles away where you live. So you better go out and learn about the cultural awareness of other places. Because one of these days you might have to leave and you're going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
All right.
I had to put this one up there. Before I retired from Homeland Security, one of my best buds there was he was death on man buns. Every time he saw someone traveling through the airports or the BART stations or the Amtrak, we had cameras everywhere, and he would go, "Oh man, look at that guy with the man bun," and he'd hit the floor laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time I ever saw a man bun, it was at an airport.
Oh, ooh. Hey, Taylor.
Hey, Tyler. Tyler, the youngling. Let's give a big hand, folks.
Yeah.
You know what happened in Star Wars. But like I said, everybody should go overseas and check out what's going on, get cultural awareness. Because
You can't
it's
really
not
tell because the people, when you go overseas, they all try to dress like Americans.
duh. But also, you got to understand, don't go by what they look. Understand what their insides are thinking of.
All right, guys. I have to agree with Jay. I wish I had enough hair for a man bun.
I'm going to add the L's comment here.
Remember that one hair that you got right here? Right here. You could grow that thing way out here and just curl it up.
I'm going to add something to Al's comment there, and I'm not showing the camera because I'm eating, so I don't want to disrupt other people. But if you're going to go to another country and check out the culture, don't go where the tourists go because they're trying to blend in with you. Go to the back country. Like if you're going to go to Japan or China or someplace like that, actually go to where the dang rice fields are. You'll learn about the culture. Most of those people are very friendly. You know, I grew up with a kid from Vietnam. I learned more about the culture from Vietnam from him than I have from watching any TV show about it because he was a person that lived in a rural area and he talked and taught me a lot about the culture out there. Now, do I want to go eat monkey brain? No, but, you know, I learned about it.
Italians do dress crazy, Anthony.
The
Italians prefer style. That's why they're the second biggest debtor country in the world because of clothes.
yeah. The like Christy was saying about the low riding pants and stuff like that. I tell you, then in a weird way, that is a cop's dream, because you want to see one of those guys pull something stupid and they're trying to run away, trying to hold their pants up while they're trying to run. If they don't, pants drop to their ankles and they go face plant on the sidewalk. That is so
Well, you
funny.
got a timeshare in Mexico, old school?
Yeah, old school is heading to Baja. Baja is still safe. Do not go Central Mexico or border areas, either Yucatan or United States. They're gunfighting right now, really bad.
Well, especially down around Texas, that town right across from Laredo.
Right.
Yeah, that's Laredo's and the sheriff, the police chief, and the sheriff down there have put out travel notices. And if you're near the border, living there, stay in the front part of your house on the northern side of your house.
Yeah,
they're in a war right now in Laredo.
Yeah, and also that's Texas, but over in Yucatan in southern Mexico,
you just go down there and rent houses. That's probably cheaper than timeshare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those are Levi's and not khaki pants. Khaki pants, they'll think you're a CIA or something.
Yeah, even on those sweatshirt hoodie things that zip up the front. Those are good to wear.
Yeah. Then you get shot, because every terrorist I know wears a hoodie and big sunglasses, and every security guard
Did I say sunglasses? I didn't say nothing about sunglasses.
Trust me, a lot of people put on sunglasses, wear the hoodie, and security will zoom in on you like you paint a red circle on your chest.
Actually, Uncle Al, I used to go around when I would wear my Ray-Ban aviators, the old ones. They all steered clear of me. They figured I was, CIA exactly, or NSA, and they'd break the room for me.
Nobody wants to be in the firing range of a MP5 submachine gun, so they stay away from you. Target, stay that way. When they see Uncle Al, I'm hobbling on a cane, wearing this shirt, Mediterranean cruises, they think old Japanese tourists. So they're not going to think, oh, he's a terrorist. No way. So they go away.
Or just like a Bond villain.
Yeah, when about the time I got married, my nephew was graduating from high school, and he and his best friend went to the military. My nephew went into the Navy as a TAR, a temporary active reserve, and he was active for all 25 years. And his friend went into the Marine Corps. And when he was in boot camp, they told him to stop shaving and not to get his hair cut, and they gave him a special something to put on his uniform so no one would hassle him about it. As soon as he finished boot camp, they put him into a special school to work embassies. But he wasn't the embassy, the guard standing out in front in the dress blues and everything. He was the guy in the crowd blending in with a shaggy beard and everything, with two machine guns on shoulder slings under his jacket.
Yeah.
Yep. And usually that's HK models, because the stabilized platforms. That's what I'm talking about. I don't like to talk about tactics because we have a friend of ours get mad when I talk about tactics, so I don't want to talk about it. I'll stick with cooking. Cooking and traveling. Traveling is nice. And also, people, please check your shots. When you go overseas, there's a lot of diseases out there that you can pick up. You don't want to be like that couple that came back with the measles. What was it? They had measles and something else. Whooping cough?
Whooping cough's making a comeback, and the other thing is, TB is showing up now from other foreign countries.
Measles is coming back too.
Yeah. Hi, Lauren.
Hey, Anthony.
Oh, Lori, how you doing, Lori?
Hey, Lori. Anthony, you wear that kilt on a video, and I will mail you some money.
I knew a guy that wore kilts all the time. He said they were warm.
Yep.
That's all he wore. He wouldn't wear anything underneath it, just wear the kilt. He said if you wear the real ones, you never get cold.
Oh, and heck no, those real ones are thick wool. Okay, here's the word.
Mutating. You haven't seen China and the pig swine flu problem, have you? I read the agricultural reports. Farmer kid. That's why America's really nervous about any agricultural products from China right now because of the big problem.
Yeah. Well, Anthony, you know, I can still put 2 more people up on here if you want to come up here, Anthony.
Yep, you got 2 more folks that can drop in.
Tyler, if you're interested, let me throw the link back out here again. Control C.
Just make sure tonight when you're done, you completely log out of StreamYard so you don't have a cold that somebody can come back and hack you on.
Yep. It'll
Kim got everybody at Kim's stream last night got the shock of our eyes when somebody used somebody else's name and came in on one of her old codes, and they decided to play a porno.
wow.
True. Yeah, Martha brought up the subject about typhoid. Typhoid and cholera, a lot of people are getting their shots, especially in Oregon and Washington. They're having a big trouble up there from the septic tanks, and also, was it a spillage? I can't remember. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I missed it.
Yeah,
my wife was here last.
What you gonna make next?
Yeah.
Anthony, what you gonna make next?
It's more sourdough, I bet. He was working on another loaf, I bet.
Let me go grab something really quick. I'll be right back.
All right, Uncle Al. All right.
And we run 2 of them off.
Yeah. Tyler's in California, right? Or
Tyler's
is he in Idaho? Idaho, that's right. He's over in Nampa. I think. Or no, or is he up north? Trying to remember where everybody's at.
I don't think he's too far from you, Gil.
Well, I'm on the east side. I'm over by Pocatello and Idaho Falls. And I know Darlene's over middle somewhere. Or is she in I think she's in Idaho.
You make banana bread too, Anthony?
He's making banana bread. I'm going to jump in the semi and drive myself over there. Well, driver here, you just take a nap. I'm going to Anthony's house.
Tyler's in Canada. Bread. Oh, he just says Idaho to be cool. Oh, so he's up at just across the border then up there, up near Coeur d'Alene.
Well, you're in the Panhandle too, aren't you?
No. I'm down in the east side, southeast
corner.
Yeah.
Oh, you're close to Wyoming then.
Not too far. Actually, I think I'm closer to Montana. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the map again. I'm just busy taking care of my own little area.
Anthony, I'm going to make a trip down to Tijuana real quick, grab a truckload of bananas and bring them up to your house there so we can make some banana bread for everybody.
You make some pretty good banana bread. I'm going to have to ship you some bananas.
I'm back. Now, and there's my little dog. Little dog. See the dog? Doggo. And ran away.
All right.
Whoops.
We're getting writers confused here.
Now I do bake.
Which name do you want to know about, Wonder Dust? We talk to each other a lot, so we know each other's names.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice, Streetfield. Have a good night.
Yeah, it's no problem. I do. That's why it's a lot
Streetfield.
easier than die bullfrog.
See you later, Teresa.
Night, Teresa. I
And
do
Lee,
bake.
and President Lee. Tell President Lee, take care.
Yep. See this, folks? I baked this morning. Okay.
You didn't save me a piece?
Well, if you come over 5,000 miles, here's a piece for you, Dick.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm on my way as soon as I wake the kid up.
Now, I do some containers and people. I do food preservation. Tell me, what vegetable is
Well, you
this?
put cinnamon on your banana bread? You just kind
It
of
is a banana bread.
sprinkle it on there?
Tell me, what kind of produce is this?
Almost looks like
Produce?
mango.
Yeah,
That's
Peanut
produce.
brittle.
mango.
Looks like peanut brittle.
I'll pull one out. I got this. I've been working on this for years. I got this thing.
That's
Here.
scary.
Okay. Do you see what it is? It's like beef jerky, but it's a plant. Does anybody know?
You had old school prepper say sweet potato.
Correct? Martha's old school prepper. It's sweet potato. Now, you don't eat it direct. What do you use this for?
Well, I'd say you could put it in a soup. You can put it in some sort of stews.
Correct. What do you do with a grinder?
Grind it up for powder, huh?
Flour.
Flour.
It's already pre-cooked. It's ready to get grind. So you get a baking powder to make what?
A bread. Sweet potato bread.
Yep.
Sweet potato bread.
No, people. I know how to preserve food.
Yeah, that's why I kept my camera off so I wouldn't make everybody else hungry sitting here chowing down on some Mickey D's.
No problem.
Mickey
But like I
D's. You can't make Mickey D's.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's easy.
Now that
Grind
my
up
wife has
some
gone
But I
back,
sure can eat it.
now that my wife has gone back to California, I can get out my favorite snack again.
That's all our favorite
My
snack.
grandkids will do anything for this.
All you gotta do is hold them up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How bad do you want these?
I got
Yep.
6 boxes for my grandnephews and nieces. They go through it like, ridiculous. Give us a chicken biscuit.
You better have Uncle Al send you some of those sweet potatoes, Anthony, so you can make you some sweet potato bread.
Okay. So, I'm going to put something up here.
Palmetto, I don't think that's what they meant. I don't think they had any of the leafy green stuff in it.
No, it's potato.
Here.
I know what he meant. I'm just.
All right, Will. So you see, you got Idaho Falls right here, and you got Pocatello here, and you got here's the border between Wyoming. So you got Jackson, Wyoming, right here. Grand Teton National Park, Yellowstone. So yeah, so that's how far I am from Yellowstone. Fortunately for me, the strong winds blow right up this way 90% of the time from me to Yellowstone. But see, I'm on that side of the state, whereas what do we got? Boise is over here, and then Coeur d'Alene.
State lines aren't there. I can't see where you're at and how close Montana is to you.
Well,
Right.
Yellowstone's in Montana, but over here, you go up here, head up Whitebird. Okay, right here is Lewiston, but right here where my thing is, that's over here is Pullman. Is that Pullman, Washington? Spokane. There's Spokane there, but
Right.
Coeur d'Alene's up here. So I guess up there is somewhere up around there is where Tyler's at.
Yeah. for Anthony, you don't need to make breads. You can make muffins, and you can make like Uncle Alan does, cake. Everybody likes cake.
How far are you from like Casper, Wyoming?
All right, so let's see here. Casper, Wyoming. Back down here. There's Jackson. I'm trying to make it out here. There's Casper. So Casper's there, and you got to follow 26 all the way back into Idaho Falls.
Yeah.
But up here, you got Bozeman, Montana.
Does 26 come right into your town then?
No, 26 doesn't. It shoots around, goes over towards Atomic City.
Yeah. How far is Bozeman from you?
Bozeman, well, let's see here. There's Big Sky. Let me take it down one more shot here, and I'll tell you. Measure distance. Actually, let me.
I'm
So we're looking at about 175 miles.
Yeah, I think I'm only,
as the crow flies.
Yeah, I'm only about 10 or 11 hours from Bozeman.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out a way where we could meet up maybe this summer.
Yeah. Just my grass uncle lives up there in Billings, Montana. Yeah, the way the wind pattern around here currently, because of the shifting of the jet stream, it's moved farther to the east a little bit. So instead of coming down from Yellowstone towards us, it's on the kick up. So all the wind, like I said, 90%, 80-90% of the time is blowing from the south to the northeast. So it's,
that's how it blows you there.
Yeah. So if Yellowstone does something, it's blowing it all away from me.
And that's
so unless
cool,
it's really big where it throws big chunks at me, but the small stuff's all going to go away from me.
It's going to blow big chunks. If it goes, it's going to go big.
Yeah. It's going to blow it all up there to Hoople's cat.
He'll get out and meow at it, and it's going to come all back down to on us anyway. So, I mean, you know.
All right. Hey, Dave. Got Dave from Imaginacre Wood here. So, Dave, meet Dave from Southern Ohio Prepping. Yeah, David Imaginacre Wood has an 8N tractor, and I got a 9N Ford tractor. So we have something in common there. Anthony's only 47 hours from Bozeman.
You'd have to get a head start.
You got a storm rolling in there, huh, Dave? Imaginacre Wood? Yeah. His internet's been horrible right now. Uncle Elsa and everybody's internet's going to be getting bad here for a little bit. Now, Tyler, actually, right now, if Yellowstone blows, it's not as detrimental to this country as if the Long Valley caldera at the north end of Death Valley were to blow. It always blows bigger than the Yellowstone caldera. So, yeah, personally, where I wanted to buy here in Idaho was go back over here to Boise, go up Boise, McCall. Okay, right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So there's Boise down there. Little town up here. Is that? All right, right there. It's called Council, Idaho.
Council, Idaho?
Yeah, that's where I wanted to go move to. It's in Adams County.
That's where you wanted to go, but ended up where you're at?
Yeah, we ended up over here because my daughter was going to BYU Rexburg.
Yeah.
And they were going to stay in this area. And my wife says, we're moving close to the grandbabies. So we went to the east side instead of the west side of Idaho.
Bummer.
But,
hey, Uncle Al, can you type something in chat real quick so Old School Prepper can try and get to you?
Yeah. They don't.
She's trying to get to your channel and she can't find it.
Again, Old School. You gotta try Die Bullfrogs 79 again. I'm in the game again.
How many subscribers you got now, Uncle Al?
Right. It's balancing out at 918 so far. Yeah, Old School Prepper, like I said, I'll try it next video I'll put you in my list. But like I said, I'm in the ghetto. I just got back my watch hours and I got back most of my supporters. Will knows what I'm talking about.
20 and 38 in here right now.
Yeah.
all right.
Thank you,
Mimsy, put your link in there. So everybody, let's see if I can get the show here.
No, I'm set up. Old School Prepper. It's just they put me in a ghetto. That's where you get people who don't want to watch. It's like, oh no, Uncle Alan tells the truth. Quick, silence him. We have the peepops. Because I hold things like this.
Yeah.
Well, see, what I think they're doing is they're letting me grow while they make you shrink for a minute. Then I'll start shrinking and you'll start growing again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe Huddle's cat jumped ahead of us.
Where's he at now? You're at 921. I think you're going to break 1,000.
It's going to be another year.
No, we'll get you there before that.
Yeah.
Yes, Liberty Garden. It is the Little Green Man.
Little Green Man.
Yeah, their name tag saying Canadian outfit.
Oh, I haven't checked it in a while. I'm up to 682. So I'm closing in on that 1,000 mark. Maybe by the time I hit my 1 year mark, I'll be there.
Yeah, I like hooples too, but sometimes hooples get off stream. It's like socialism this, socialism that.
He's in a socialistic country.
I'm afraid he's going to do a little dance next.
I think it's 850 more. I'll have a giveaway.
Yeah, Dave, you're gonna want to do more than just hide the goats.
You better get hay. You better get water. You better get.
Oh, he's got hay.
You got veterinarian supplies and grains.
Yeah, make sure you got plenty of water. If nothing else, you guys, water for sure.
Yeah, and also.
Why do you think I'm glad I live next to a stream?
If you can't get water, you got plenty of filters, stuff to make filter water.
Well, Dave's got a good community up there, northern Idaho, up there, North County, North Country, North County off grid, Hidden Valley, Homestead, Good Simple Living. Shoot, let me bring it up here. Got my list here of all the good guys up there.
So I was talking to Jerry earlier today when we had him up on the panel about making me some knives. I put them in my giveaway. Yeah.
Homesteading families up there. Another good channel up there. Marvin Johnson, North Country off grid, Sand Hollow, Parabaugh Timber, North Idaho's Homestead, Idaho Hillbilly, Survivology 101, Shaw's Prospecting, Tom's Backwoods. Got a whole bunch of good people up there.
Yeah. Thank you. Getting started with homesteading. Like I said, I'm going to try to do more gardening and cooking videos. And people, first thing you got to do right now, get a lot of mason jars and lids. I'm not kidding. If you got Gil, I forgot. I have a brain fart. It's the large container where you sterilize the jars and the
Okay, there's water bath, and then there's also the pressure cooker. The pressure canner.
Canner, not cooker, canner.
Canner, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm losing his brain cells. I got a neurologist next week. This week they gave me tranquilizers, so this part of my brain kind of go to sleep. So I'm happy with that. I haven't slept since October, folks.
Seeing as how we're talking about prepping and being prepared here, I had to replace a set of AR500 armor. And right now, AR500 is offering some pretty sweet deals on stuff. I mean, I got mine at a little bit more of a discount because my set was borrowed unofficially and without my permission, shall we say. So if you don't have some armor, I would recommend getting it. Current lead time was, for me, 3 hours. So if you need some armor, now would be the time to contact AR500. They got some really good deals on decent stuff. $159 for a plate carrier, plates, and trauma pads. You can't beat that. And that's level 3 plate.
That's a very good company. But remember, you have the pads and the plates. Plates are, I forget, Dave, is it 10 pounds? And the pads are 3?
The plates are 10 pounds. Well, the plates I'm getting are 10 pounds each. The pads are like 6 to 8 ounces. The pads are thin. They're just trauma pads.
Right, but there's another bulletproof pad that has all the pads together.
Magazines and
level 3A soft plate.
Yeah.
That's the level 3A soft armor, and those are like 3 pounds.
Like I said, Dave knows better. My memory's kind of going in and out.
Sounds like you must have a heck of a pantry built up there, old school prepper. You've been canning for 30 years. You probably got enough preps for a long time.
Yeah, you have to see Old School's Prepper channel on canning. It's really good. I got to do more eye drops. I'm just falling apart, folks.
All right.
It's like get one eye drop, get another eye drop. I got a bigger box over there. It's like I am falling apart.
You're only as old as you feel, unless you drive truck for 30 years, then you're older than you feel.
True.
Right.
That's what my brother said too. You know that, Dave? My brother drove truck over the road for a long time. He said the best thing he ever did was get out of that truck.
Albert has
right now you can make money at it.
A point of the stream. What about the meteor showers? Currently, I forgot which showers this is.
Hang
shower
on. I'm throwing it. This is the one of the quadrant of the hang on here. The constellation is no longer a no longer official constellation. It's the Quadrantids, Quad RANTIDS meteor shower.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and I got to go back up here.
Sorry, Albert. We do get sidetracked.
There we go. Boom. Take care of that. All right. I just put the link I just threw in here for the homesteading families. Another really good one. Following Mimsy just put in Old School Prepper. Another one does a lot of gardening and cooking. They're up there in northern Idaho. So yeah, so like I said, there are guys, if you're into prepping, check out these homesteading channels as well, because hey, they do it all the time.
There's another channel I'll suggest to you guys too, and that's Mouse Toes, just like it's spelled, just like it sounds. Mousetoes, Mouse Toes. She does canning as well, and she does it dirty. And she'll tell you, if I can do it, you can do it.
Moustoes.
Mouse toes, yeah.
Mouse.
That's
Mouse
backwards Law's wife.
And,
No, it's not.
No?
Yeah, here we go. I got it
No.
here. All right, let me hang on. I'm going to pull that one up here. Boom, boom, boom. So, user. Oh, yeah. That is an interesting one here. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, came to her channel. Yeah, I am an avid canner, and oh man, don't look at her channel right now. Oh man.
Yep, you're going to get hungry real quick.
Oh yeah.
Palmetto, you're at only 8 months. You got to do 4 more months before you can say it's properly stored. 8 months is nothing.
Yeah.
Got to bump it up to a year.
Yeah.
I've got a year of non-perishable and 6 months of perishable. And that will take care of both me and my son.
Good.
God help any neighbor who's going to come in and take it.
All right, so I'm subscribed. I am turning that gray, red button gray, and I'm ringing the bell over there at Mouse Toes.
Oh, thank you, Mims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony, I just wish I would have started about 20 years ago. I would have had my own place by now.
All right.
It gets bleh. You still can, Dave. Just find somebody who doesn't do it right. And
No, I can't.
You can't? Why not?
No. Money.
Gold? What?
Money.
And
You're
we'll
going to win
figure
the
out,
lottery, aren't you?
I don't
We'll
play the
figure-
lottery. That's gambling.
we'll figure out something, Dave. Don't worry. Bye.
Oh,
Never give up,
I get-
buddy.
guys, I got a joke. Dave may or may not be offended by it. He also may think it's funny.
Okay, should I mute myself so when I start cussing at you, you don't hear it?
Yeah. There's this old Jewish guy, a shopkeeper, and every night before he goes to bed, he prays to the Lord. He goes, "Oh Lord, I've been a good man. I've been doing this. I've been doing everything I'm supposed to. Can you please help me win the lottery?" And this goes on every night for over 20 years. Finally, after 20 years, he goes out. He goes, "Lord, I've been doing all this good stuff. Why won't you let me win the lottery?" And all of a sudden, he hears the words, "Buy a ticket, schmuck."
That wasn't God saying it. Sorry. No, I've got jokes that'll make sailors blush. I mean, I drove truck for 30 years. I've got jokes that make sailors blush and go hide in the bathrooms. I'm not repeating what I have heard and told in the past.
Well, yeah, I used to work construction as an operating engineer, and I tell you the mechanics that work on the equipment. I mean, they started out in the Marine Corps and the Sailor and the Navy, and came and got worse working construction.
Oh Lord.
Jay said he heard that joke as a blonde version. Yeah. Well, Dave, by the way, my lineage goes back to the tribe of Ephraim.
Nice.
So we're far distant cousins. But I'm also related to John Lackland, a.k.a. Prince John of Robin Hood fame. And I'm also related to Constantine.
You are officially fired. You're kicked off of YouTube. And if nobody understands why I say that, Then go back and do some history on Constantine. You'll understand.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah. We all
That was- those-
I guarantee it's not for the reasons you're thinking, though.
yeah.
I guarantee it.
I know his full history and stuff, and he did some really okay. But those are the two big black sheep of my lineage on my mom's side. Now on my dad's side, I have a cousin 18 generations removed by the name of George S. Patton.
Well, we had my mom when I was really young, and some of our family members commissioned a company in Las Vegas to do a family background history on our family. They went back to Blackbeard the pirate and stopped. That's all the further our family history went, was Blackbeard the pirate. They got there, and apparently something else in our family history was so heinous that they stopped. So I honestly don't know what it is, but I'm related to Blackbeard.
Yeah. My mom's cousins, Joy and Barbara Burkholder, they were really big into genealogy, and on my mom's side, I'm related to every royal family of every European country that ever existed. It goes back to Olaf of whatever was before Norway was called Norway. And this was, I think it was 167 AD. So, yeah.
Viking time.
Exactly. Cool, Anna. That's great. I'm going to throw that one up there.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family are all black sheep. Our lineage, we're like third generation, we're not top of the line samurai. We're the guys who do all the dirty work. We're the guys who shoot the arrows, tend the horses, and hold those really long spears. We're the grunts. And also we lived in the hills, so a lot of people didn't like us. And we were not traditional. We used muskets, which was a big no-no in feudal Japan. I know several martial arts. I have degrees and resumes. I know every kind of kung fu. Fine, we shot them.
Yeah.
How about big matchlocks too, 71 caliber. So think about it. You're a samurai and you go up against my relations in the past. At 100 feet, you're not there anymore. There's a big hole in you from a 71 caliber lead bullet.
If nobody's ever researched feudal Japan, go do some research on it. It's actually quite interesting.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know I'm a quarter Choctaw Indian, and that's about all I know.
Yeah, my family's not too, whatchamacallit, popular with the royal family. We're the black sheep.
There were a lot of families that wasn't popular with the royal family.
We had the great idea to invade Korea. Koreans used swords, guns, and arrows. They didn't have guns, they had cannons, but we had guns. So we went to Korea, invaded Korea, I forgot what time period, and we basically robbed everybody. They're still mad at us. Still mad at my family.
Yes, old school, too. I fully agree. Yep. The Art of War by
welcome back, 320 Homestead.
Yeah. If nobody's read The Art of War by Sun Tzu, I recommend it. Even if you only read a Reader's Digest condensed version.
Yeah,
it'll still take you a minute to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, it should be in every purpose library. I've got it downloaded in PDF.
Yeah.
And I do believe it's required reading at West Point and at Annapolis.
Yeah. You know who didn't read that book?
You.
In the 30s, Japan says, "Oh, we're not reading this anymore," and threw it out the window. And I'm like, "Oh no, who are you listening to? Germans and the French, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you went to war with an 8mm automatic pistol. Who gave you that idea? The French. Oh, Lord.
I've never heard of that one, Jay.
The Book of Five Rings. All right, let me switch a few things up here.
That's more philosophy. Miyamoto Musashi was more of a philosopher and a swordsman. And his last, I think, 15 fights, he just killed people with sticks and oars. Because swords were too easy for him. It's kind of scary when somebody kills you with an oar.
Mm-hmm.
And you have like 2 razor sharp swords, a katana.
Katana.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. My brain's not working. And also the short one, what?
Wasagi or Wasachi.
Wasachi. Yeah, my brain's not working. Yeah, there you go.
Yep, mine are all down in the gun safe.
That one stays next to me 24 hours a day when I'm at home.
Yeah.
God forbid somebody comes through my door that shouldn't be coming through my door.
Yeah, Musashi was so good that, he'll go after people with a stick and he'll defeat them and kill them. So.
Okay, so here it is, the Book of Five Rings. You can get it on Amazon for $10, or what is that called? Holybooks.com. It has a PDF you can download. It actually says the Book of Five Rings free PDF from holybooks.com.
Alfred Phillips, good evening.
Oh, pull that down. There we go. So
yeah, one of the things I learned from my sensei when I was living in Michigan as a youth was how to use a trisectional staff. Because with that, if you're properly trained, anybody coming up with nunchucks, a staff, you can keep them not only at bay, but you can disarm them as well if you're properly trained.
Right. A lot of people don't train with that anymore. It's too hard, I think, Dave.
It's very difficult. I probably studied for 6 years trying to learn and didn't actually master it as far as my sensei was concerned, probably until the latter part of my 6th year.
Yeah. I was training with a sickle and hook. So.
Sleep good, Mimsy's Garden.
All right, Anna. Have a good night.
Night, Anna.
My sensei was actually really good with, and I can't think of the name of it, but it's the sickle with the chain and a ball at the end of it.
Right.
He was really good at that.
Kama, I forget the last part of it.
Yeah,
it's called Kama.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of it, Dave. It's
I can't either.
chain and the ball, or it's a chain and the thing. It's used against the tri-staff and also for swords and also spears. And I just can't remember the chain part where the ball ends. Do they have a little metal ball at the end, or a hook?
His actually had a dagger at the end of it. And because I've watched him sit there, and I watched him sit there and cut a punching bag in half from 15 feet away.
Yeah, because the dagger or the hook was designed for ships. If you're on a ship and you're trying to ruin their sails or something on that boat, want to pull back on the chain, it's right there, and they'll do it until the boat's like not too good for the oarsmen either.
Yeah. It's not really a mace like medieval type mace. It's something else though.
Which one are you looking for?
No, I was just what Dave was talking about there.
The Kama? That's a sickle.
It's just that old school pros was mentioning questioning whether it was a mace that he was talking about
Oh,
with the
no,
ball
no.
on it, the chain and the stuff. Yeah, and the
No, old school mace. It's a gardening implement.
Yeah.
Sickle and chain.
It's a poor man's sickle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's used for rice harvesting. Okinawa used to use it really good, right, Dave?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try my hand at making me some mustache balm wax for my mustache. My mustache is getting longer now, so now one side's going up like this, the other side's going out like that. No matter what I do, it won't change. So I'm gonna try making my own wax. See how that works out. I got a bunch of beeswax. See if I can get it to mix it with some coconut oil and get it to soften up a little bit so I can make my mustache all go the same direction.
Oh, that's good. Well, are you going to scent it?
Well, I don't know. Reading up on it, it's pretty easy to make, it looks like. It says the whole thing it might take you a couple of tries to do it. The consistency is a big part of making it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a shitload of beeswax, so I thought I'd try it out.
No kidding, Jay. You're there with Okinawa. Have you ever seen Okinawa's original fighting equipment? Yeah, you'd be using farm equipment too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when they started developing a lot of those weapons, they were under oppression from the Chinese. Shortly after they did that, they actually invaded the Chinese.
And then they got conquered by the Japanese after that too. Then they got conquered by the Filipinos too.
I don't honestly remember off the top of my head. There's so much stuff crammed.
Yeah. It's like Okinawa, come invade us.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you want some interesting reading on history, go study feudal Japan. I mean, there's a lot, not only in the martial arts, as far as composure of yourself, your mind, your body, and being able to utilize literally anything within hand's reach. You can turn it into a very deadly weapon. I mean, that's who I learned from a feudal Japan Grand Master. He held 8 black belts. The guy was 57 years old when I met him at 7 years old, and the guy knew a lot. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I got a whatchamacallit, ancient Chinese staff weapon book. I do have the samurai weapons book. I do have the farmer weapons book. Favorite farmer weapon book was you take a big rock and you lay on top of a hill, and when somebody walks by, you drop them on their head. That way you don't get cut up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's all sorts of dirty tricks and stuff. But
that keeps you alive, and you don't look like shish kebab too. Dave know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Hey, Overbuilt. Welcome. Good evening.
Hey. Glad to have you in here, Overbuilt. Yeah.
Well, you know, they have those, what do they call them? Medieval, what do they call them? Everybody goes out and they play like it's medieval days. Where they
Renaissance fairs.
Renaissance fairs, yeah.
Right.
And I worked with this guy that he made his own staff. The outside of it was wooden, but he had drilled the inside of it out and dropped a pipe down in there and then put like a lever on it so that when he pushed up on that lever, a spear came out the top of it. And he would walk around the fair with this wooden like staff thing. And then when they would go around to show off their little garbs and stuff to the judges, he would stand there and he would hold that thing like this and take his thumb and push up on that slide thing on the side, and a spear with like an arrowhead would come out the end of it. Man, he said he won a lot of mentions. I can't remember what they call it, awards or whatever they call it for that. And he would talk like those guys and everything. He was a big burly guy, but that was quite the thing. The whole thing of the outside of it was like the 2-inch. It was round. It's like 2-inch wood.
320.
And
all right.
he would
I
walk
got people
around
leaving
like
out here. Good night,
stick.
Kiss My Grass. Good night.
When he
320
pushed
Homestead.
on that slide thing, a friggin' spear came out this end of it. That was such a cool thing. I got to watch him make it while we were at work. And he said he won a lot of awards with that thing because you couldn't tell what it was inside because he had the whole outside like that medieval stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Night, CR.
Night, CR. Night, folks.
Yeah, got a bunch of them checking out here. It's late back east there.
Yeah.
East, yeah, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
O'clock here.
Yeah,
It's
so
still early on our side, right, Gil?
what?
It's about 11 or 9.
It's 11 o'clock where I'm at right here in Idaho.
Okay, it should be 10 over here.
Yep, 10 where you're at.
I wish
don't
we
have to be a
could old
samurai.
school, but I think YouTube will have a fit because I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
Prince Collector in England, he used to do all that stuff, and they tagged him hard.
Yeah. The
The
hidden
problem
weapons
with trying to
stuff.
show hidden weapons is they're go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. What Martha put up there about we should do a show on hidden weapons and like we'll talk about. Along that line, that made me think of something back when I was a kid. How many of you remember the old TV show Wild Wild West with Robert Conrad?
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, all right, my mom had taught us how to sew on her sewing machine. So I had a Levi's jacket. Guess what I did to that Levi's jacket? I had inside pockets and everything else. I had a pocket for a knife in the back. I had a pocket up the sleeve for a little toy Derringer. I had a grappling hook, a little pocket sewn up the other one. All right, Anthony, take it easy. See you around.
All right, Anthony.
Have a good one.
Yeah, so I mean, I had that jacket. You know, it almost if it hadn't have all the pockets in it, it would have jingled when I walked.
Problem is with all the stuff that's going on nowadays, and there has been a few channels recently that have received strikes that I watch on showing some of the older hidden weapons.
Yeah.
And when they got their email about it, they said that they were teaching people how to hide weaponry.
Yeah,
and that's not what he was doing. He got his video back online, but it's completely demonetized, and he lost all the views he had on it. You know, except for what he's getting sparse on it now. So you got to be really careful about that kind of stuff. If you're monetized, if you're like me and not monetized, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, you'd have to put out a thing on the video in the beginning. This is for educational purposes only.
He did. He did put that on there,
and they still.
A
lot of the history, right? Gil and Dave, a lot of the history channels that deal with this stuff are getting clobbered left to right. And you should know there are 2 of them are the History Channel itself from regular TV, and they
they've got a couple strikes.
Yeah, they got a couple of strikes, and they got informed them because YouTube's an open public channel. Or some kind of malarkey, I don't know. It's getting tiring. I got to take my other shots and my pills. So, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of just regular TV programming now that are shutting down their regular programming and just open stuff up in apps, letting it be a streamer.
Yeah, but they're going to have problems with that too because the FCC says it's not designed for internet use or something. So the FCC is going crazy right now. Ask Gil.
Yeah, it's everything's just getting a little, what people are doing, getting away with, and haven't been caught and slapped down for some of the stuff they're putting out there. It's they're starting to try to what's the word I'm looking for? Bring them back in, draw and say, no, you guys
try to
got
rail them back in.
you've gone too far out of the box on some of the stuff.
I'm going to post a link here in a second.
Yeah, that's what a lot of us have done, old school preppers. A lot of us have 2 channels, some even 3 or 4, and just try to break everything up into different groupings.
Yeah, best thing to do is get off of, like me, after 800 videos more, I'm going to quit. But the best idea is you go onto your own platform, your own blog, and do it from there, because that way it's harder for everybody else, because again, YouTube's free and YouTube's an open channel. You could have your own private platform, and that takes care of the problem. But that's a lot of money, and
if you want to go learn about, learn about some medieval weaponry, click on the link I just posted, and it's Scalagrim, and he does a lot on old medieval type stuff.
Right,
and
he's from Canada.
He's actually living in the U.S. now, I think. I think he moved to the U.S. I'm not sure. He may still be in Canada. I don't remember. I know at one time he was talking about moving to the U.S.
I think it's also border states, because he still owns property in Canada and America, so he could just flip back and forth.
Right. I think he's got to be right on line, because he's actually got firearms that Canada doesn't quite agree with, shall we say?
Yeah.
True.
He doesn't monetize everything.
Yeah. And also he has firearms that America doesn't approve of either.
Oh, they don't approve of none of us.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Night, everybody. Night, Will. Night, Gil.
There's some of my videos people pass them up, so I just don't monetize them.
Yeah. Well, I gotta shut her down here because I gotta go out, take the computer, go out to the trailer, and set up the camera out there. I'm going to be doing another single live stream here for the camera, trying to catch the meteors up above coming in.
Cool. Yeah, right. I've got to go anyway.
All righty. So I'm going to kill this right now, and
thanks.
Yeah.